Done. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, everybody. Today we're gonna talk about making decisions in life, thinking about decisions, about future. And I have with me to talk about this topic Alexandre, Daphne, and Gabi today. If you don't know me yet, my name is Epaminondas. I'm host here on TNT, and here in TNT we practice language, English, Spanish, French, and other languages. If you want to learn and practice language, please join with us. To start this immersion, Alexandre, please, could you introduce yourself for us?
Sure. My name is Alexandre. I'm from Vitória, Espírito Santo. I'm almost 72 years old, but I feel 45. I live pretty close to the beach. Every day you go there to relax, to biking, go to the gym, swimming, and I enjoy cooking, playing the guitar, study language. I study French and Spanish as well. So I have a lot of things to do every day. That's it.
Pretty good, pretty good. Thank you so much. Daphne, please, your turn.
Hi guys, my name is Daphne. I'm 29 years old. I'm married. I was born in Sorocaba City, but I live in Glasgow, in UK. I work at warehouse in logistic area, and I want to improve my English. I like to go out and make new friends and practice English.
Okay, good. Thank you, Daphne. Gabi, please let me know more about you.
Okay, I'm Gabriela. I live in Rio de Janeiro with my husband. We don't have kids. I am executive assistant, and I'm here to improve my English, and I learn French too. Uh, on my free time, I like to go out with my dog and go to a restaurant, watch series, and just rest, read, and that's it.
Very good, very good. Have a good morning.
Morning, Epaminondas. Morning, everyone. My name is
Good
Rafael.
morning.
I'm 32 years old. What more about me? I used to be a basketball player, but now I'm a lawyer and a lecturer in university. And I'm here to improve my English to how say that have good discussions with you. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Welcome again. Guys, as I said before, we're gonna talk about decisions. So the number one is, do you think a lot before making decisions? And why? I don't know, but about me, about myself, normally I think too much. I write down, put in the paper, pros and cons before to make a decision in my life. So let me know how is it for you. Gabi, please, number one.
For me, depend of the the problem or the decision. But I usually think a lot. I am I like to think about the situations, the prós e dos contra e do contra e and I usually think a lot, and sometimes I ask for help to my husband to help me sometimes, but sometimes of course I have to decide alone. But I usually think because I how can I say I am how can I say God I think about the security, about the situations and all the people around me, for example. And sometimes some decisions uh, can involve other people, like my family or friends or colleagues, and I think that I need to think more to nothing um, sair errado, for example. That's it.
Very good. Very good. Thank you. And you, Daphne? Are you in the same way or not? Let me know.
Yeah, I'm look like a Gabi. Sometimes I can't sleep or I have nightmare because I overthink about my decision, and sometimes I can't to make any decision because I'm so anxiety, and when I think in the future, I have fear. I don't know why, but it's happened. Uh, and I try to make a better decision. I put my decision in balance, in perspective, but it's not easy.
For sure. For sure. Thank you. Rafa, and about you?
Yeah, in my case, it depends too. The most part of decisions, I'm more pragmatic, so I just analyze a little bit, and after I make a decision, and that's it. Even if it's not the best decision, I do just like that. And but for how big decisions, I can take a little bit more time, but usually I can do it without think too much because I think that no, normally it's the same to me. Even if I can rest anxious with my decision, I just take make my decision, and that's it. But no, but it depends. If it is a big decision, something that will really impact my life, I think a little bit more. I take my time. But the most part of the decision that I have to do, it's just okay. That's it. It doesn't matter too much, so I pick one and that's it.
Very good. Interesting. Thank you. Alexandre, and you? Let me know.
So I guess depend of the how big the decision is, right? Like if you when it comes to go abroad, you like go to I went to Canada twice. I overthink about this a little more because as Gabi said about the security, uh, what can where can we go and feel safe, right? My sons ask me, why don't you go to US? So the US is dangerous. Every day there is a shooting in the street. People are dying. Yesterday had a shooting, 4 people died. So this case, I overthink much more. And I'm thinking about going to Montreal, Montreal, Quebec, Ottawa. I'm thinking about stay there for 90 days, 92 days. But I'm thinking about this 1 year because I need to decide I need to go. If I don't go, I will regret. But decisions is very good too. You know to balance your mind and have get action, not to blame yourself because you didn't decide.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. It's important to think and pros and cons. It's important. And guys, about the number two, some people here say that, yeah, it's okay for me. Others, no, I think too much. Let me know about the number two. Have you ever missed a good opportunity because you are thinking too much? Um, Daphne, I'll start from you because you said that you think too much. Let me know about the number two.
Yes, I miss it, opportunity to work because I was think a lot about the salary, about the days of the works, and I lose the time to answer the answer the date. When I went to answer, I I just lost I lost the opportunity because I needed to answer faster. And after that, I have learned that I need to be more to be faster and to know what I want and never again lose this opportunity like that.
Yeah. You, Gabi, let me know.
Mm, I really don't know. I don't remember. Um, I don't remember. Because I think about work, for example. Uh, Sometimes I think a lot about make decisions, but sometimes for me have different situations, right? And sometimes we have to make decisions faster, and in other situations we have to think more about all the other things that rodeiam a gente. But I really don't remember that opportunity that I missed.
Maybe you are not. Because if yes, you will remember. Maybe.
Yeah.
And you, Rafa?
Yeah, in my case, it's more how to say that. It's not that I don't have regrets, but it's just that I made the wrong decision. So I lost opportunities to because I've made many how to say it wrong decisions, not because I overthink maybe. So in my case, for example, I decided that I was not ready to start how to say that. To try interviews in English. So it's something that I started recently. And before I've never applied it before for how so that positions job vacancies in English. So it was like a decision, but not a conscious decision if I can say like that. It was more something that I was just unconsciously avoiding because oh that's not for me. That's just for the people that speak English. I don't have to think too much. And now I know that I could just should try it, and maybe that it was this negative that I will receive or not. That it was the turning point to myself to get better, to improve my English, to do other things like I'm trying to do now. But that's it. I don't regret too much. I think that everyone have your own how say that history, and we will pass what we will have to pass. Our decisions. It's maybe that can be how say that was good to myself to have the good opportunities that I have now in my life. So that's it. I think to me it's more about to make how say it make wrong decisions than to overthink. But I'm not sure.
Yeah, yeah, that's the life. That's life. And you, Alexandre? Let me know.
So I'd like first to make a question to Daphne. Can I? So Daphne, you said you live in Glasgow. How was about the decision? Did you take a lot of time to decide, or you simply decide and went to Glasgow? How was it?
So I living abroad for 10 years and I needed to
10,
follow,
10
yeah,
years. Very
10 years.
good.
Yes. And I follow my husband and he work in a lot of places and I need to follow him. Uh, our decision is based in the work. Where is the work? Ah, in Glasgow, in Luxembourg, in Amsterdam. So we need to go. Yeah.
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
You are a European woman, not a Brazilian, almost a European woman.
Yeah.
Congratulations for you and your husband. About the question, I missed the opportunity to study to be a lawyer. Yeah, I realized it late. Uh, when I got married in 1986, I've just got degree in as accountant, but I was working in a bank. I thought the bank was pretty good. It was, and it is, because I'm retired. I receive a good salary. But as about 10 years, from 10 years, I think about did I went to, why did I go to school to be a lawyer? Because I like to talk, I like to defend people, I like to give my opinion, yeah, about everything, right? But I don't want to be in a university room. It's so hard. So I decided to study language to to fulfill my mind. But I would be a lawyer and save money, right? More money. But the time passage, I'm a little regret about, but not so regret. The only opportunity that I could do, but something happened in the middle of the way and I missed it.
Very good, very good. Thank you for sharing your history. And guys, let's think about the number three. What kind of situations make you overthinking? Because a lot of people here say that depends on the situation. So let me know what kind of situation. What kind of situation make you overthink? And Rafa, please.
Yeah, so I think that's the situation that I consider like a big one, like something that really will change my life. For example, accept or not a job in another city. So because it means that I have to move out, that I have to pack everything, that I have to restart again, to make friends, to do all over again. And I'm totally open to do it, but it's a big decision. Um, Other decisions, I don't know, maybe it's something that I have to um something that impact my research. So when I have to make a decision, or I will start to read for this book that is exactly a person that wrote about my research. So is amazing because it's exactly my subject of research, but that can influence me. So it's this kind of decisions I have to take it every day in my work, but it's something that I think that I overthink because that is not how said the right how said answer. So I think overthink is when you think more than you have because there are big decisions that's not overthink. It's just you have to think more because it's a big decision. You have to take more how say that maturity to think in pros and cons. Take to avoid to be so emotional in your decision maybe, and it's not easy. Or the opposite, think a little bit more about your emotions to feel and what my heart is saying to me, something like that. To overthink, but sometimes big decisions can be difficult to make, and usually I overthink. So something that will really will change my life, or that I really care. For example, that when I will go back to Brazil to see my family. Oh, but I don't know if I can really stay more than 20 days there because my normally my vacation is just something like that. Okay, but if it is possible, I can just take a little bit of risk in the university. So that's it to me.
Yeah. Pretty good. Pretty good. And you, Daphne? Let me know.
It's the number three.
Yeah, the number three.
Yeah. Situations like change country or change job, change hairstyle, buy or not buy, have or not have children in this crazy world. Questions like that because affect a lot your future.
Yeah, about children, it's a hard question, I
Yeah.
think. So, yeah. And you, Gabi?
Um, to me, um, I think the main situation it's about finance because yeah we are going through difficult times and we have to pay attention and not to go about emotions when we invest when we buy something. I think a lot nowadays, right? Because when I was younger, I don't think about this. But now I am married, I have a house, and I have a lot of responsibilities. And I think a lot. I really need this. We really need this. We have to buy this. We have to invest this. What is the return? Um, this is really important. Something like that. And I think this type of situation I think uh, I think and I overthink because about our security, about our comfort, about the future. It's important for me.
Yeah, for sure. And I think nowadays we, as a society, are buying more things that don't need. I don't know, but I have this vision nowadays. Interesting topic for other immersion. I take notes here. Alexandre, please let me know about the number
Yes,
three.
question three, sir, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So my when I overthink more is about traveling and food. I faced some trouble in Vancouver to eat because uh, eating something in Vancouver is hard for old people, right? All the food there is so spicy, so fatty, and I struggle a lot to survive there in 40 days. So, a great God, I was living in a homestay house, and then I make a deal with her because I I didn't have lunch in her house, only dinner, but having a lunch in the city during the day was difficult. So I make a deal with her for her to prepare a lunch for me, a marmita to go to school, and then she accepted my my deal, and I felt better, but that's why I'm overthinking about going to Montreal because I want to go, but being sick there is very difficult, so difficult, and making me overthink more about go abroad alone.
Interesting, interesting. I haven't know about that. Interesting. Thank you. Uh, Guys, about the number four, how does your body feel when your mind is full of thoughts? Let's start from Gabi. Number four.
Oh, it definitely our body respond when we think a lot, when our mind, our head is full, and how about, for example, me, I am a anxious person, uh, and sometimes I I how can I say, I have my leg fica batendo assim,
Yeah, shaking.
shaking all the day, and sometimes I how can I say, I looking to think in other thinking and I don't know, see the view and esparecer a mente for don't think a lot, but the thought comes all the time, and sometimes I have how as the Daphne said, sometimes uh, comes how can I say, nightmare, and we I have problems to sleep when I have a big decision or I think a lot, but it's not all the time this happens. But now I'm work with this because this is not good for us, for our mind, for our body. This affects a lot our health, and I used to think about other thing and read the Bible and talk about my family, and I try to disconnectar uh, a little, you know. Yes.
Yeah, for sure. It's interesting how our body are totally connected to our mind. So it's so interesting to think about. Rafa, let me know. How do you feel?
Yeah, I think I know. I think I totally agree with what Gabi said. So especially the how to say that symptoms associated with anxiety, it's the most common to me. So like have difficult to breathe, even because you are breathing too fast. It's something that can happen. Other thing like how to say it. Uh, uh, Increasing your heart rate. If I don't know if it's like that, so or aumento cardíaco, it's something like that, heart and weights, and it's something that can happen to have a problem to speak. For some people, if you're so anxious and overthinking too much, you cannot express yourself good. So that can happen even, for example, when you are in a situation to speak in a foreign language and you're not so comfortable with it, you can freeze a little bit, not just because you're not fluent in this language, but because you are so nervous, you are overthinking the other reactions, you are trying to anticipate it, things that you cannot know advance. I think this is a very good example, or even sweat in your hands. It's something that happens not to me, but many people that can happen too. So I totally agree with you, Epaminondas, when you said that how say, our body talks a lot. Something that I've been doing a lot. It's to thinking about my breath. I think my breathing is something so important, and it's how say that command everything. If I can breathe better, I know that my feelings will be better too.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. And you, Alexandre, about the number four. How does your body feel when your mind is full of thoughts?
Oh, now I don't think much about the situation. I do one thing that should make me great, make me happy. But I remember the hard time I passed since I was a little boy until work in a bank with this 26 years old. I need to study hard uh, to prepare for the contest, uh, to eat, to bring fish home because he didn't have good salary to buy things. And at the same time, I had to study a lot, so I couldn't sleep well. But I had a dream, and I realized that's my dream to pass in the Banco Brazil contest. And then I relaxed a little. Now I'm very calm person, right? I do only what I can do because I did a lot for others in my life. Now it's time to rest, to relax.
Very good. It's time to ride a bike, go to the beach, relax.
Exato.
Yeah, yeah, very good. Daphne, let me know about you. Number four.
Yeah, our emotions control our body, and when I am anxious, I shaking, I sweat, and we need to find the way of the control our head and not let anxiety affect our performance. And when our emotion control ourselves, this affects the learn something. For example, if you want to speak English, if you are so nervous, this affects our performance because you start to stutter or you forget the words. The nervous, the anxiety not help you to improve your English or even abilities to learn.
Very good. Exactly that. Guys, I'll skip some questions and let's answer the number seven. Okay? Number seven. What helps you stop overthinking and take action? Number seven. Uh, Rafa, I'll start from you. Number seven, please.
Okay. Oh, it's a good question. To me, it's more. I don't know. I don't know if I have a tip to give for everyone that helps me, but when I realized that every decision, when I realized that I'm overthinking, so that's a problem because many people that are overthinking cannot realize, oh, I'm overthinking. You're just overthinking, and so normally I have just maybe a tip when I realize that, oh, maybe I'm how said waste too time with this decision. So I try to talk with people. If it's something that boring me in the I don't know how to say it. So I just try to talk with people and really put in the paper, for example, the pros and cons. It's something that can help us. And after that, it's just if you realize it, oh, it's a hard decision. To me, it works. Just take the one decision. Just take one, maybe, and that's it. I will make my decision. If it's not the good one, I try it. I did my best. So I try to avoid the weight that we can put in our shoulders. Now that because I realize that even the big decisions is not the end. You know, I when I started to see things like, oh, I made many big decisions in my life. Someone's was how to say someone was the wrong decision that I can realize now, and the other was the right decision, and I'm here. Even after the wrong decisions, when I or not the wrong decision, when I failed in something, it was something that I'm here. I keep here, so even the big decisions, they are not so big like we can think. So the life goes on, and that's it. I think this kind of how to say that way of thinking life helps me. But I'm not a model for anyone. So I'm curious to how to say that learn from others.
Yeah, yeah, very good. The most part of decisions in our life are not death sentence, right? So it's interesting because what's the worst thing can happen? Maybe death, and the most part of the decision are not death sentence. We can so handle with the situation. So and you said about put in the paper, and it helped me a lot, really, because I feel that I put out of my mind, So I'm thinking, 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 and when I'm write down and thinking about the pros and cons in a rational way, I can feel more light with the decision. Yeah, and as you said, yeah, that's look like better now. So I make this decision, and maybe if I fall in the future, yeah, no problem. That's the life. That's the process of the life. Oh, I make mistakes. It's totally normal. Oh, exactly that. I totally agree with you. And you, Alexandre, what do you think about the number seven?
So when I need to take action, I don't think too much. Because when I need to take action, probably I will acting to affect other situation, affect my wife, my kids, people around me, in my building. I don't think too much. I only take my action and go ahead. But when I need to do something only for me, like traveling to Rio de Janeiro, São Paulo, alone. I overthink a little. I put it in a balance to be to see the cons and right. And sometimes I take action, sometimes no. But well, action para mim is something very important. You know, you can't overthink about. It's like I decided to study French. A 6 month study French. I'm talking French. I understand French because I take my action and I'm totally into French, like into English, into Spanish. Uh, I think for me is that.
Very good point. And you, Daphne, about the number seven, what helps you?
I like to smell lavanda, help my mind relaxed. Or I remember some situation where I overcome the challenge and I cultivated thoughts like you can do it, you deserve it, just try your best, never give up. And I talk with myself because our head, our thoughts lie to us every time. You need to dribbler these thoughts.
Exactly that, exactly that. We have to filter our thoughts because the most part of our thoughts doesn't make sense. Sometimes it's interesting this kind of thing because, for example, a fun fact. Normally, I don't know, but I will put a cup inside of the microwave oven and I start. Sometimes I'm thinking, if this cup explode now, or if the it does it make sense? My mind are thinking about different things, and normally it doesn't make sense. I think it's important filter, and as you said, to questionate some thoughts and thinking in a rational way. So it's so interesting to think about that. Thank you, Gabi.
Yes. Um, oh God, difficult. For me, I I try to when I have to make a important decision, for example, or a urgency decision, I talk to my husband, I talk to my friends, my family, I talk to God to give me some advice, something, and I don't know if this of course this helped me, but sometimes I have to act uh, alone, and sometimes of course I think because we have to make decision all day, and I just think about necessity, about security, about urgency, and I make a decision, right? That's it.
Good, good. Uh, I think everybody answered. So the next question. Do you know people who think a lot but never act? How does it affect them? I have a friend, so sometimes she said to me, "Oh, I had a very good idea about something," and share with me the idea. And I said, "Yeah, it's interesting, so go ahead." No, I can't because I have to buy something before and have a lot of ideas but never act. Just share ideas and possibilities, but it's interesting because sometimes I feel that she could do more things than can she do, but just think, doesn't act. So I wanna know if you know people like that. So do you know people who think a lot but never act? How does it affect them? Um, Daphne, let me know. Number 8.
Yes, I know many people like that, and the effect is so harmful because you never achieve your goals and you need to deal with the blame, and the blame became the ghost in your head saying that you are not enough, you never you get something, and you not became confident, you don't learn through your mistakes, and you just stay in your place. Is so harmful because you you can't be happy like that. You don't enjoy your life. You just stay in the same place always.
Very good point. Very good point. And you, Alexandre, let me know.
I know a lot of people who think a lot, but when it's time to take action, they regret, they stop, they uh, stuck like, it's hard for me if I do that. So if you don't take action, you not be anyone in your life, right? You need to, if you want to have a good life, a good salary, a good job, if you want to speak a language, you need to take action, right? Uh, and then when you take action, you see that it's easy to solve it. Imagine that I am at house just now, almost 11, and I would like to go out, work around the beach, but my brain say no, sit in the sofa, turn on the TV. So I did just to over pass the situation and do what I'm thinking to do. So, or I will only think about but not act.
Exactly that. Exactly that. So important things It's I don't know just important things, but it's necessary to take actions to have good results. So it's impossible. It's safe do nothing because I can't mistake, but at the same time, if you do nothing, maybe our mistake as well. So it's hard. It's hard. Rafa, what do you think about?
No, it's a hard question, I think. No, not to say if I know people like that, but the reason why people act like that, and so I know that people that do it, maybe myself in certain moments in my life, I did it, and I think there are many reasons. A fear to fail, it's something that frees the most part of people. Even thinking a lot, but don't have how said ways to do it. What we are thinking about it. So, in the it frees many people should because maybe you will discover how to do it trying to do it doing in fact so that's the problem of the life. So there are people that need more maturity, others maybe they had in the past life many how said negative results. I think that can really be impactful in the how say that self-esteem, and so it's hard for many people believe in themselves. So there are many reasons to do it, and the problem is that you are not realize what your dream a lot, and I really believe that's so important to dream, but just dream is not enough. You have to try to conquer how said it to realize these dreams. At least one, not every dreams. Because myself, I really like a dream. So it's not to me. It's not that I'm really thinking about something that I know. I already know that I will not do it. For example, when I think about to I don't know, learn how to play piano. I know that probably I will never do it in my life. It's I know, but it's something that I take my time just to think about if I learn piano and imagine it situations that will never happen in my life. So I could just play piano in this moment when I pass in the metro and there are a piano. That will be amazing. And this is enough to me. It's already good. And I will not shout say that overexpose me too much because I think it about many things, and I know that is impossible. No one can how say focus on many things. So I think I'm talking more about people that dream about many things and never realize it. So that's a problem, and there are many reasons to do it. I don't judge it because it's not easy. Nowadays, I have one thing that I'm focused 100% on. It's so easy to me because it's how say that I'm doing well, even if it's not so the better results, but I'm getting results, and I found a path to me. But for before, if it was not this, if someone just take it this to me from me, I don't know what I will do. That will be hard. So that's it. That's my opinion.
Yeah, good, good. Um, and you, Gabi, let me know.
Well, yes, I know my cousin, for example, she know how to make candies and cake, and she has some equipment for do this, but she uh, um don't uh, just don't start this. I don't know. I don't know why, but. I think that she has um how can I say opportunity to make money, and she just don't start this investment. But I think a lot about this because sometimes I share um my situations, my mm, some decision that I have to do with my husband, with my family, and sometimes um, they told me like you have to accept, you have to do this, you have to you have to how can I say to think about your future, to think about your finance. And sometimes they have some situation, and I said the same thing. And this is difficult because we all have a different situation. We have to make decisions, make big, important decisions, urgency decisions, and all these decisions impact our life, impact our finance, our health, and all our life. And I think we make to respect, to give advice, give tips, and just stay close to that people, that person, Yes.
Yeah, for sure. I think everybody has your own time to take decisions, and I think that it's totally connected to mature and priority in life. So I think self-esteem as well. So emotional questions. I think it's important. And Abby, you said about give advice. So I will skip for the last question. The last one, number uh, 12. What advice would you give to someone who always overthinking? Um, let's think about one advice. Alexandre, please.
One advice, if the situation you are thinking about is good, is something that you need to achieve, stop overthinking, take action.
Yeah, yeah, go. Rafa, let me know.
Just one advice for someone. I don't know. I think to complement to add something that Alexandre said. So I think it's take action, and that's not that's not the end of anything. That's not this is not save your life or make you failure in life.
Exactly that. I totally agree. And you, Gabi, let me know.
That's to me. I said uh, if you really want do this, if this is important for you, just go, just uh, go ahead and uh, seja feliz, be happy, and go ahead.
Very good, very good. And I think that normally we suffer more inside of our mind and in the reality. So, as Rafa said, I think it's not the end of your life. If you fail, okay, that's no problem. You can learn through your mistake. If it's good for your life, yeah, good. So, that's part of your life as well. So, it's important to take decisions because if you don't make any decision, your life is not be good, I think, and in the future, maybe you will regret this moment. So, if you are overthinking, come to our immersion to think about your life and to get tips about. So that's my advice. And guys, we don't have time anymore. Sorry, but there's a link here for the forms. Please feel free to write down what do you think about this immersion, suggest some I don't know, but what you are thinking about this immersion. And guys, have a good day. Thank you so much, and